Hey guys, so we are going to be trying out some new makeup today. Some of these items may not be new. They're new to me and my collection, but they may not be like brand new in the stores. So far, in case you don't feel like reading the description box, what I have applied is Hard Candy Lip Repair Oil in Crystal Clarity. And then I go in with my NYX Pro Fix Stick, and this is a brand new one. The one that I used yesterday, I had to throw out because I used the entire tube. This stuff is amazing at like perfecting my skin and getting it ready for the next step. And it's the pink one. So I use that. Then I use CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence in the shade Light, and this tube is still hanging in there. It's definitely going to be finished tomorrow because I don't see how there could be anything left in here, but every time I push the button, stuff still comes out. So you get quite a generous portion of that. Then, because that's not enough coverage for me, I use CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Foundation in the shade Creamy Natural, which looks like that. And then I use my e.l.f. putty bronzer in Tan Lines. This is the absolute perfect color for me as a bronzer. And then I do my brows with my e.l.f. Shape and Stay brow pencil, which is just a clear wax, and then I use MAC Omega eyeshadow to do my brows. And then, no matter what I am doing for an eye look, I use ColourPop Shadow Stick in Bear With Me. And I put that in the crease and the outer part of my lid, no matter what I am doing. And I tried today to apply it directly from the stick and then just blend a little bit with a brush, and it worked fine. So I can even do that now, but I definitely need to get a backup of this because I love using this to start every eye makeup look. There's something about this color and the texture of the product. No matter what I put on top of it, it just blends like a dream. So that's what I have so far. Now, the next thing that I'm going to use, I went to Dollar Tree yesterday, and I went to a different Dollar Tree than what I normally go to, and I found the Essentially Ageless blushes. And once you take it out of the packaging, it no longer says the color name. So what I did was I cut the piece of the packaging off that had the shade name on it and taped it onto the container itself. So that's the Bpure Essentially Ageless blush in Poppy Pink. And this is what we are using today. I also got a peach one, which I will show you. I'll show you that one too. This is called Just Peachy. So that's the peach one, and I'll use this in a different video that will coordinate better with the makeup. I actually got another blush too. I got an Ioni blush in the shade French Pink. So, would this one be better then, or this one? Ooh, I don't know. I feel like the French Pink one has got sort of a reddish tone in it, and this one is a little bit more pale than my top. Oh, speaking of which, I think I'm going to go with the one that's a little bit more pale. But speaking of my top, I went back to Ocean State Job Lot and I got another Champion sweatshirt. These are only $10 at Ocean State Job Lot. And I also got the sweatpants too. Those were also $10. So now I'm going to go back and see if I can get the blue ones to go with that blue sweatshirt that I had on the other day. So, yeah, these are such a steal for $10 a piece because Champion sweatshirts and Champion sweatpants are normally like 40 something dollars retail. So, yeah, couldn't help myself there. Okay, so I'm going to go with the more pale. Now, the thing is, all those products that I just used on my face leave my face like dewy. So, in order for this to blend properly, we are going to have to put down a little bit of powder first so that the blush won't just stick and not blend. So I might as well use the B.Pure Essentially Ageless powder, also from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to grab this brush and I'm just going to dust some of that powder in the cheek areas because otherwise that blush is just going to stick and not blend. I don't normally like using powder products on my skin, but you know, it's fun to try new things. So why not? All right, let's grab a blush brush now. Oh, and these brushes are from Dollar Tree too. I haven't seen them lately though. I think they were part of the Valentine's Day display that they had. So let's try a little bit of this. I have never used a Bpure blush before, so I don't know how pigmented this is. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. I think I did good buying these. I saw them in somebody's video and I was like, ooh, I haven't seen those. And then I went to a different Dollar Tree and there they were. Because I have tons of this Bpure brand now that's essentially ageless. But yeah, I had never seen the blushes until yesterday. It's good to shop at a bunch of different Dollar Trees because, oh boy, do you see what I did there? Put too much blush on that side. We can fix that. We can either put more on this side or just to give you the option if that happens, go back to your regular powder and go over the area, and this will work like almost like an eraser. Go over the section that has more blush than what you want. Okay? But yeah, it's good to shop at different Dollar Trees because they all carry different things in stock. So if you're looking for something in particular, that's a good way to do it. All right, we're going to use a new highlighter, well, new to my collection. This is the Ioni Phat Chubby Stick in Lumos Highlight. And that's what it looks like. And this is like a white gold, I'm going to say. So if I apply this directly to my skin, it's probably not going to blend that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this highlight brush and just kind of go across like that. And then go across the top of my cheekbone like that. But this is a beautiful like white gold shade, really pretty. So that will be on an Ioni display most likely. Sometimes they do put the Ioni products in the regular section, but usually they're on a big giant cardboard display all by themselves. And I don't remember the name of the display that this was on because they have like all different collections. So there's that. Okay, next we are moving on to the eyes. And what I'm doing today is I showed you this product and I used it as a face highlighter in a video one time, and I said I was going to come back and use it in a eyeshadow look and hadn't done it yet, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. This is the Creme Shop cream eyeshadow in the shade Croissant, and I got this at CVS. So I'm just going to take a clean brush. Now I already have that ColourPop cream shadow on, but I've been layering anything I want over that every day now for several days and not had any problems. So let's put this on my lid. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on. And it's like, how would you describe this? It's called Croissant, so it's like a golden beige, I guess you would say. Kind of like a champagne color. Now, I normally do one eye at a time, but in order for this to dry down properly, it's going to need some time. So what I'm going to do is pick up some more product, and I am going to do the other eye. So I'm just trying to smooth this out, make it as even as possible. Make sure that if you have cream eyeshadows, you always put the cover on nice and tight because they have a tendency to dry out if you don't. All right, now let's let that dry a bit, and while we're letting that set up, we're going to move on to another product. And I found this Ioni eyeliner in blue, and I love to be matchy-matchy with my clothes, so I've got the pink blush, right, that matches my shirt. We're going to match this blue eyeliner to the word champion in my shirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right along the lower lash line. Not on the waterline, but just the lower lash line. I'm trying to avoid putting things on my waterline lately because I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are talking about how damaging that is to the oil glands in your eyes and how you can get like not just damage, but you can get like an eye infection. And if your oil glands in your waterline get blocked and it stops lubricating your eyes, that can cause other problems. And so I'm trying to stick to just putting eyeliner or eyeshadow along the lower lash line and not putting anything on the waterline. I've known that right along, but I do like the way it looks when you put things on the waterline, but it isn't worth it to risk your health just to apply makeup, you know? So I'm still using eyeliner and eyeshadow along the lash line, but just not on the waterline. You can still get kind of the same effect. I used to do both though. I used to put something on the lash line and something on the waterline, and yeah, I do really like the way it looked, but it's not worth it. Okay, so that worked out fine. And of course, if I'm not putting anything on the waterline anymore, I don't have to worry about my eyes watering as I'm doing it. You know how every time I used to put eyeliner on the waterline, my eyes would start watering? Well, that's my body telling me, hey, this isn't a good idea. Don't do this. So you got to listen to the signals your body's trying to give you. Okay, so hopefully I think I went a little too heavy with that cream eyeshadow because I just dabbed across and all kinds of product came off. So yeah, I think I put too much on. So now when I did the other eye, I didn't use as much. Yeah, yeah, the other eye is drying down much better. I used a lot on this first eye because it was more reflective that way. But I mean, if it doesn't set up, what good is that going to be, you know? Okay, so what I'm going to do then is, yeah, this eye needs to set more, and this one is almost set. So we're going to go to the next step on this eye first. Now, I used this palette yesterday and was not expecting to like the outcome as much as I did. This is the LA Colors Nude palette in the shade, well, not the shade, the palette is called Trendy. And in my video yesterday, I used this brown. I'm going to do it again because that will pair beautifully with this champagne color. And I just was so surprised at how well it worked and the way the color looked. And I was using peach in yesterday's video, and because I'm using this champagne color today, this brown should also look good with that as well. So I'm just going to pick up some product. This is a Morphe M506 brush. So yeah, this eye is probably not set well enough, but let's just pop some of this in the outer part of my eye. And you might be thinking, well, why did you use that blue eyeliner if you're doing like gold and brown on your eyes? Because in my mind, in my crazy mind, um, blue is a neutral to me. I use blue as a neutral in makeup, and somehow it, I think, always looks okay anyway, even though blue is a cool color. Now, some colors can be warm or cool, like pink, okay? This pink that I'm wearing is a warm pink. But blue is not, there is no warm blue. Blue is a cool color, period. So in theory, it should not work with a warm pink, but I think it looks okay so far. Of course, we're adding the brown in now, so we shall see. So I just like to do a little bit at a time and blend very carefully as I go, because once you have too much on there, that's it. There's no going back from that. You can't really remove too much eyeshadow. So hopefully this other eye will be set enough now that I can go in and finish this up. And because I'm just putting eyeshadow on the outside part, if the inside part is not completely dry, it will be. I just need to wait. I usually just go back and forth until everything looks symmetrical or even in terms of the amount of product that I'm putting down. I like the way this blended better, and I think it was because the eyeshadow wasn't completely set. I think that it blended out a little bit better, which is kind of funny, actually. Okay, I think that's plenty. So let's put this aside. Yeah, this has been such a surprise, and I've only used that one shade, so I haven't even delved into the others yet, and there might be some more hidden gems in there. Okay, so hopefully, um, hopefully my eye stuff is set enough now that I can curl my lashes. Yes, it is. Good. Very good. This is a Wet n Wild eyelash curler. Very inexpensive, but does the job well. Have you ever bought an inexpensive eyelash curler and hated it? I have. I don't want to say whose it was because I do like that brand, but all right, I'm just going to say it. I hate to say anything negative about any brand in the hopes that someday I might get PR from somebody makeup wise, because I get offers for PR all the time, but it's not makeup. And it's like, this is a makeup channel. Why are these companies trying to send me things that aren't makeup? But anyways, I never accept any of that stuff because I don't want it. I only want makeup. And so far, all I've gotten is pigments from Just Pigments. Thank you very much, Just Pigments. But no other makeup brands have ever approached me. You have to have a lot of subscribers to get PR. But you know what? In a way, maybe that's good because if I'm paying for it out of my own pocket, then I'm not going to feel like I have to be showing things that I don't necessarily want to show or buy. You know what I mean? The choices that I make are based on my purchasing decisions. So I'm not saying that people that get PR are being dishonest, but they definitely feel obligated to show stuff. And maybe they wouldn't even be buying that or be interested in it if they weren't receiving it in PR. You know what I'm saying? All right. I gotta shut the camera off for a second because my mascara is actually in the other room. Okay, so I applied the mascara off camera because it takes forever um, to do. This is the LA Colors Mascara Volumizing and Lengthening, the one in the pink tube from Dollar Tree. This is actually very good. But I have to keep going over it and over it a lot, so it takes a long time. So that is on. Now, on my lips today, this product has been around forever. This is definitely not new. But if you just want something quick and easy, you just want to be able to throw something on your lips and not be too precise with it. I knew this would coordinate well with the look today. What am I talking about? The Maybelline Baby Lips in the shade My Pink. Does anybody remember this? It's a very light pink, but it's just going to give you a hint of color. Moisturize your lips. Throw this in your purse. Bring it with you. If you want to add a little moisture to your lips on the go, you can do this without a mirror. And because it has very little color to it, it's not going to get all over your face. But so this is what my lips look like with no color on them. That is my natural lip color. I kind of wish that they weren't so dark in color because it makes it very difficult to wear lip products. But anyways, I'm going to put a little bit of this on. And that's actually going to mute the pink a little bit, which is good. Let's tone it down. My lips are like fuchsia pink almost. And that's going to add a little bit more moisture. So that's it. So yeah, my best advice is be careful with that cream eyeshadow because if you put too much on, it's not going to dry down. And then you're going to have to go back and I just, took the excess off onto my finger and then it was fine. Oh, and I also wanted to mention if you do live in one of the northeastern states and you want to take advantage of these $10 Champion sweatshirts and sweatpants from Ocean State Job Lot, if you buy the sweatpants, you're going to have to go up a size because I normally take, it depends on the brand. I usually take a medium or a large for sweatpants, women's sweatpants, and I had to buy extra large in these because they are tiny. That might be why they're at that type of discount store because maybe they got the sizing wrong, but I love them. And hey, for $10, I don't care that I had to go up a size to extra large. But yeah, some of my sweatpants that I have, like the ones from Old Navy, are mediums, but then the ones from Walmart are large. So it just depends on the store, it depends on the brand. But these are actually extra large. But that's okay for $10 because they match the sweatshirt perfectly. And I also really like the cut and the fit on them, and they taper down at the ankle so that you don't have that big area at the bottom or anything. And I like the pockets on them. I like the logos, of course. They've got little logos on the logos on the pants are the same as on the sleeve of the sweatshirt, and then down in the calf part on the front side of the leg, it says champion in script on the pants. I would show you, but I'm not a contortionist. So anyways, that is the look today, and I like all these products. I've got nothing bad to say about any of them, but thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video because it does help my channel. So bye guys.